Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Rahma Noor Izza. I am from PPG Prajabatan Universitas Sarjana Wiyata Taman Siswa 2024. Here I will present my article with the title Improving Student Learning Activeness in Indonesian Language Subject through Virtual Media for Grade 4 at SD Negeri Dua Wates in the 2024 and 2025 academic year. The background is education facilitates the development of knowledge, skills, and attitude through the interaction between teachers and students. However, the effectiveness of education is not only depend on the efforts of teachers but also involve active learning on the part of students. Rustam et al. Explained that in education, student involvement is essential for teachers to consider. A well-designed learning approach can enhance student participation, making their acquisition of knowledge and skills more effective, even though students may still be involved in activities without a structured teaching plan. Muzilina, Christine, and Anugrahini state that one of the assessments in the learning process is to see the enthusiasm and active participation of students involved in their learning process. In language subjects, students are often inactive in participating in learning. When the teacher asks questions, most students do not respond because they do not understand the material well and remain passive in discussion activities. Student learning activities are crucial for the learning process to create an environment where students can actively ask questions, respond, and express opinions. The fact that technology is being used by people in their daily lives is proof that technology is developing quickly in the 21st century. The implication of technology breakthrough also affect education. Arimbawa emphasized that Wordwall is an educational tool specifically designed to facilitate the learning process. However, it can be characterized as integrating both learning and play, as it incorporates templates that resemble games. Next, for the method, this research was conducted at SD Negeri Dua Wates during the 2024 and 2025 academic year. The class observed was grade 4 with a total of 28 students. The research was a classroom action research. Garpers and Uktulseja state that classroom action research is a reflective approach that involves taking specific actions to enhance classroom learning practices in a professional manner. In this study, the researcher used two main instruments, observation technique and questionnaires. The first one is observation technique. Observation were conducted to directly observe the learning process in the classroom. The researcher recorded interaction between the teacher and students, the use of learning resources, and the student response to the learning activities. And the last one is questionnaires. In addition to observation, the researcher also used questionnaires to gather data from students. This questionnaire was designed to measure students' perception of the teaching method applied, their level of understanding of the material, and their learning activeness. The result and discussion. The first is the result of the pre-cycle observation show that no indicators of students' learning activeness reach the target criteria, with percentage still below 60%. The overall average for all observed aspects was only 40.8%, which falls into the category of low activity. During the pre-cycle learning, the teacher only employed the lecture and question and answer method, which led to a lack of interest among students and resulted in low learning activeness. Second, from the observation in cycle 1, the percentage of student learning activeness indicators remained below 60% with an average of 56.1%. In cycle 1, the teacher implemented the problem-based learning model with the teaching at the right level approach using virtual media. During this cycle, the teacher conducted differentiated learning based on students' understanding levels, dividing them into two groups, those who are proficient and those who need guidance. This division was based on diagnostic assessment, allowing for a more student-centered approach. In Cycle 2, discussion group became more cohesive in working on problem-based worksheet, leading to increased student learning activeness compared to Cycle 1. This indicates that the measures taken were effective in enhancing student activity, thus meeting the predetermined criteria. In Cycle 2, the percentage achieved exceeded 60%, indicating a moderately active criterion, with an average indicator of 67.2. This shows that students begin to understand the application of virtual media to enhance their learning activeness. And the last one is conclusion. After analyzing the data from the classroom action research and discussion, it can be concluded that the implementation of problem-based learning model with the teaching at the right level approach, along with the use of virtual media in grade 4 at SD Negeri 2 Wates is very effective in enhancing student learning activeness, achieving a moderately active criterion. This improvement is evident from the four established indicators: following the teacher's interaction in learning, completing assignment from the teacher, participating actively in discussion activities, and utilizing other sources of information to solve problems. Data analysis shows an increase in the average percentage of student learning activeness, which was recorded at 56.1% in the first cycle and rose to 67.3% in the second cycle. Okay, I think it's enough for my presentation. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.